There are people in this world who remember a version of you that no longer exists. And sometimes, in the long, quiet hours of the night, they speak to her as if she is still in the room. They remember what you tolerated, what you laughed away. They remember how quickly you answered and how little space you needed. They remember the role you played so well that your performance became their evidence of who you were. Then you changed, maybe quietly, like a season shifting, maybe after something broke, maybe after you became too tired to keep translating. Maybe you were just too tired to keep translating your discomfort into something easier for everyone else to hold. But memory is a strange curator. It does not preserve a whole person. It keeps a few objects under glass. A sentence you used to say, a promise you made under different conditions, the way you rescued the room before anyone noticed you were drowning. And when someone loves or needs that preserved version of you, your growth can feel to them like a disappearance. They may call you distant, difficult, different. They may ask what happened to the old you, and the question, it carries weight. The question can carry grief, but sometimes it carries an invoice. It asks you to pay for belonging by becoming recognizable again. There is a particular loneliness in being misunderstood by someone who is certain they know you. The stranger can only guess. But someone holding an old map can insist you are standing in the wrong place. Maybe you have done this too. We all have. Maybe you have done this too. Maybe there is someone you keep meeting through the memory of who they were when you felt safe, or needed, or chosen. We rarely notice how often memory becomes a contract. You were the strong one, the forgiving one, the one who never left, the one who did not ask for much. But a role repeated for years is still not a soul. An old photograph can be true without being current. It can prove that a moment existed. It cannot decide what must exist next. I think that is why certain relationships become haunted, not by the dead, but by unfinished versions of the living. Two people sit across from each other, while four identities occupy the table, who each person is now, and who each one still expects the other to be. No wonder the conversation feels crowded. It's too much to hold. The difficult part is that becoming more honest does not always make you easier to love. Sometimes it makes you less convenient. It removes the invisible service you provided by being predictable. It asks other people to meet you again, without the shortcuts of memory. Some will. Some will be curious enough to let the old map become historical. Others will keep pointing to it, asking why you no longer live there. You do not have to destroy the old version of yourself to prove you have changed. She may have been brave, resourceful, necessary. She may have carried you through rooms where honesty was too expensive. You can thank her without moving back into her life. And you do not have to punish the people who remember her. Memory is often how love tries to keep what it is afraid to lose. But memory is not a contract. You are allowed to become unfamiliar. You are allowed to require a new introduction. You are allowed to require a new introduction to yourself into the world. So tonight, consider this. Where are you still performing continuity for someone else's comfort? And what might happen if you let them meet the person who is actually here? If you want a place to keep following the symbols, patterns, and questions that shape your inner world, the Inner Cartographer is waiting for you at Vireya Coaching. Until next time, leave the door open. Let the new air in.